And then, as Transformers continued to grow in all sorts of directions, and by the way, one of the fun things about writing Transformers was I could grow it in all sorts of directions. There was really no limit. It did not really exist in the Marvel universe, although there was some minor Marvel crossovers early on. So I could take it to Cybertron, I could take it to other worlds, I could come up with ideas that didn't have to be concerned about whether Spider-Man happened to be in New York at the time, or the X-Men were out on the prowl, or some other Dr. Doom was visiting Earth and taking it, or Dr. Doom was trying to conquer the world or something. I didn't have to worry about that. I just had to worry about my own little sandbox to play in, which was a great thing about writing Transformers. So anyway, as things developed, Hasbro came up with new lines of toys, and so I think this is a treatment for development of the Headmasters. Yeah, so this is how I came up with the ideas for expanding the universe into the Headmasters. I didn't come up with the Headmasters, that was Hasbro's idea. And here's my first treatment for Target Masters. Again, expanding the Transformers universe. And here's the 4-issue Headmasters limited series, first cover, which I also drew. So I wrote that 4 issues, took it in new directions, etc. And then this is, and occasionally Hasbro would ask me to write out, if I came up with some big ideas, they would ask me to write it out so they could share it with the animation company Sunbow. So I came up with the Creation Matrix, which they used. I think they may have renamed it into the Allspark or something like that, but it's the same basic idea. So this is November '85, but I had to come up with ideas. The original treatment for Transformers was there was one spaceship, and everybody was aboard that spaceship, and that was it. And it crash landed on Earth, and those guys woke up and they started fighting each other on Earth, and that was it. And then Hasbro said, oh no, that's not it. We're going to introduce 30 more characters that aren't on the spaceship. So I had to come up with new ways all the time of introducing new Transformers characters. Creation Matrix was one of them, where basically robotic creatures could be imbued with life, with mechanical life through the Creation Matrix. The Spacebridge was another way where people can transport from Cybertron to Earth or whatever. So I had to come up with all different ways to bring in new characters. And finally, this is just a splash page I like by a former Marvel artist and late Marvel artist, Herb Trimpe, just showing, I think in this case, the Creation Matrix winding up in Buster Witwicky for a couple of issues. And that's it. End of story.
Thank you.
Thank you. So I assume that answered all your questions, correct?